Friday, February 20th, and we have an amazing slate of games in the NBA, college basketball, and in college baseball. And in this video, you are going to get the 4 best player props in the NBA, not to mention the sportsbook play of the day. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? The unders, the overs, the absolute best bet for Friday is right here. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
And wasting no time at all, we're going to get right into the player prop plays here, and we're taking Dante DiVincenzo over 6.5 rebounds and assists. This line is actually 7.5 over on DraftKings and FanDuel, but something that Prizepicks and Chalkboard, the DFS apps, what they allow you to do is knock these ones down. You can't knock these down on any other apps. So it's a great edge that these books allow, and we're going to take full advantage of that. Now, I do think he gets 8 because even on FanDuel and DraftKings, that 7.5 is actually a favorited line. They do think the probability is higher of him going over that number, and it's even higher to go over 6.5. So we absolutely love it. And I truthfully think he gets about 8 in this matchup in that rebound assist department. He's done it in 6 of his last 10 games, averaging that 8.2 over that 10-game span, and the Dallas Mavericks 27th and 21st respectfully in those categories. So we absolutely love what we're seeing. Now, in their last matchup in January on the 28th, he did only get 6. He missed this line, but I think he's going to get a little bit of a revenge spot here. I like him for 8 in this matchup on the high side, maybe even 9, but I think 8 is the golden number that I do foresee him getting in. And he did get 7 back in November, so he's 50-50 this season and 50-50 going back to 2024. But in his last 10, he's really picked it up, getting 9 and 10 in his last matchups there before the All-Star break. I love what I'm seeing. I love this matchup for him, and I think he's going to be feeding the big man, who is player prop number 2 on our play. And we're going with Rudy Gobert here over 10.5 points. We're not increasing it or decreasing it at all. I think this line is set perfectly. We love him for at least 11. Think he gets 12 to 14 points in this matchup. Now, you could easily go for Anthony Edwards here, but I do think Minnesota is probably going to pull away in this one, and I'm just a little bit worried with his line set at 30 of the blowout factor. They are 13-point favorites in this game, minus 620 on the money line. I think they're going to run away with this one. Now, it is coming back from the All-Star break, so you really don't know how these players are going to respond to that long break and all of the ins and outs of that break. But I do think that the Timberwolves are going to be coming to play, and the fact that they're home is even better. Now, the Mavericks rank 21st in points allowed overall, and then when you break it down to that center category in points allowed, they are 26th in the NBA. And he's going up against Gafford, who's also questionable. So even if he plays, he's a little bit banged up. Now, he did just get a long break, so he might have some better legs underneath him. But with Gafford being questionable, you have to worry even less about his backup there. So I love the fact, everything that we're seeing here in that split for Gobert to have a day. Now, head-to-head, they did stifle him back in January on the 28th, where he only got 6, but it was a little bit of a lopsided one. They won by more than 10, so he didn't really have to do too much in that battle. Now, this game where they absolutely blew them out, he got 15. And remember what I said before, I do think there's a blowout factor in this game. And I just think Anthony Edwards' line at 30 is a little bit too steep, and I'm not willing to go ahead and lay that. So I love Gobert. I think he's going to get about 15 to 16 points, probably 14 to 12 on the lower side, easily cashing us out on this one. So we're taking Rudy here over 10.5 points. And before we get into the last 2 and break them down, there's a way that you can lock in these plays for absolutely free. Now, I told you we're bumping down that rebound and assist line there, but if you wanted to play it right at the 7.5 for Dante, you can lock it in on Sleeper or Betr with code FFAPE, and you get free $20 and those deposit matches. But for this play, I highly recommend Prizepicks or Chalkboard. Chalkboard, you do get that free $20 and a $100 deposit match, and Prizepicks with code FFAPE, you bet 5 and get 50. So code APE on Chalkboard and bet 5, get 50 with code FFAPE over there on Prizepicks. I just recommend those two for this play because we did adjust that rebound and assist line, and it is a great edge that we're taking advantage of right now. And now you see that big, beautiful golden W right up there, and it is super important that you get on over there and you join the free plan. I drop cheat sheets every single day. If you followed the NBA cheat sheet yesterday, we only lost one game, and that was the New York Knicks. I don't know what happened to them. I thought they were going to win the game. It was even a premium play for full transparency. I had the Knicks on the money line. I love them to hold it down at the Garden, but the Pistons came in and had other things to say about that. But that was the only one we got wrong on the whole cheat sheet. And those cheat sheets are built for you to pick and choose and build your parlays with that information that I'm giving you guys every day for absolutely free. On top of that, Thursday's video, which I recorded Tuesday a little bit early, I told you guys Utah Jazz plus 4.5, which I did tell you was going to go down, and it is now Utah Jazz plus 2.5. We love that we got in there early and got that 4.5, so hopefully you guys took advantage. And with that play on Thursday, 2 of the player props voided out because we did record it on Tuesday for Thursday. I know, a little bit confusing, but we recorded it super, super early, and the players did not go. Embiid did not play, and Pascal Siakam did not play. So I did drop a bonus free play in there for you guys, and I drop bonus free plays every single day. So get on over to Winible so you do not miss any of those free plays, and you're not going to want to miss the UFC this weekend. So make sure you're in there so you can cash out with us. Now, before we get any further in this video, it pains me to have to say this, but it's something we just have to say over here on the channel. I thought that it was kind of like goes without saying that gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you can lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. They're all right there in front of you. I do receive a commission. You guys get some free money and great deposit matches. And there's also a sportsbook one at the end that I can't tell you about in this video, but it will be posted for you over on the Winible, so you guys can take advantage and lock in all of these plays with us, like the college baseball plays that are super hard to find. The book that I can't tell you about on the channel is and does have all of those lines. So go take advantage. Just another reason to get over onto Winible. Now let's get into the last 2 player prop legs on our format. Next, we're going to be targeting the Utah Jazz Memphis Grizzlies matchup here. I already told you we took the Jazz plus 4.5. It's now plus 2.5. I still like it. Definitely loved the plus 4.5 better. I do think they probably win this game, but Memphis has been playing some good basketball, and I think GG Jackson is going to have a good game in this matchup. The under over is set at 238.5. Now the under is favorited, but that's still a monster under over total, and we absolutely love that for this play because it gives us more opportunities for points and assists. And as you can see here, the Jazz 30th in the NBA in both of those categories. Now, GG has only gone over this line 4 of his last 10 games, averaging that 15.5 right there on the button. But head to head, if you dive down a little bit further, he is 67%, getting 19 back in December, and they just flat out struggle against that power forward position, and GG has been playing better as of late, so I absolutely love that for us as well. 22nd in points allowed and 30th in assists allowed to that power forward category. Now, when you go down and you keep on digging, Jeremy Grant got 18, which was a red X, but would have cashed this play. Camara got 17. Paolo Banchero got 31. Jarris Walker, 28. You guys can read tons of green checks, and I think there's going to be another green check on this power forward count after tomorrow is finished. So we love GG Jackson here over 15.5 points and assists. And next on the other side of the court here, if I think the Jazz are going to win or keep it close, I have to go with Lauri Markkanen over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, he's averaging 32.3 over his last 10. He's only done this in 4 of his last 10, and he's only 50-50 against the Memphis Grizzlies, but he did just drop 37 on their heads back on December 12th, which I absolutely love. On top of that, this matchup is great for the big man. They're 22nd, 23rd, and 19th, but when you break it down with the power forward position, once again, 27th, 23rd, and 21st, he's going to be going up against GG Jackson. We're taking both of them. I think they're going to be battling it out at that position. all game long, and I really do like both of these guys to clear this line. Now, I do think Laurie gets less assists, and I think Gigi gets more assists, which is why Gigi didn't have the rebounds on his player prop, and Laurie Markkinen does, because I think Laurie Markkinen is going to be able to get over this 33.5 line without really any assists at all. He might get like 1 or 2, but I like him for about 10 rebounds in this one with about 25 to 26 points in this matchup. So we love this plot. I love the Jazz on Friday as well. We're taking Laurie Markkinen here over 33.5. And like I said, I highly recommend either Chalkboard or Prizepicks. But if you already have those, you can't get those, make sure you're going down below, visiting my buddy Stan, because there's tons of options for you to lock in these plays for absolutely free. And now that brings us to our free sportsbook play of the day. I actually put 1,000 on this one, but I'm going to act like I put 100 on it, because if this play cashes, one of you that likes this video and comments below, if we get just 100 likes, we'll win all of the profits from that play. Just out of 100. I'm not going to give you guys thousands of dollars. That would just be insane. Maybe one day, if we get all the way up to 1,000 likes, I will give away thousands of dollars. But 100 likes, I'll just call it a straight $100. $100 if we get 100 likes is someone that comments below. So make sure you're smashing that like button. But here's the play, and you can lock this in for absolutely free over on ONYX odds. With code FFAPE, you get $15 for signing up. You deposit $10 and you get $100 in bonus bets. It's a great, great deal. And you'll get that free 30 days of premium. I forgot to mention, you get a free 30 days per sign up on all of those great apps right down below in my Stan.store. Now, what do we like? This is all in college baseball. So if you can't find it on any of your books, ONYX odds should have it. But the book that I can't tell you about on YouTube, you can either text me down below or go over to Winible to find out that book. You can lock this one in. LSU against Indiana. LSU, one of the best teams in the country, is going to, it's literally free. It's a minus 500. It's kind of just on here to boost up the payout. And Oklahoma State, I love them on Friday. They just got their shit kicked in against Grand Canyon, who was an inferior team, but it was a midweek game. And Thursdays in college baseball aren't as monumental as Fridays. If you guys, I'm sure a lot of you don't follow college baseball like I do, but they have their Friday starter is always their ace. And Oklahoma State's guy is going to mow down Grand Canyon. One of my favorite plays on the whole entire day. We're taking Oklahoma State there on the money line, pairing it up with LSU for a nice minus 130 payout. So get on over there, lock it in. If you can't find it on any of your sports books, make sure you reach out to me, because this is literal free. I can't say that. YouTube's going to yell at me. But it has a high chance of hitting. So go on ahead and make sure you get a hold of me or use ONYX odds and see if you can find it on there. Thank you guys for all of your time. We absolutely love all of the love and support that we get on the channel. We're going to keep on cooking. We're fully back now. The NBA is back, so we'll be dropping free video every single day once again for you guys. So thank you. That's what we have for Friday, and I'll see you in the next free play video. Make sure you're back here, because I am the GOAT in UFC, and we have an absolute lock.